Pre-order doesn't mean when you pre-order a game, you're just committing to paying for something that some in California haven't even finished working on yet.
We can bang in the back of the lag, do the damn thing, bang, do the thing in the back of the lag.
So what is up, bro hims? What is up, friends? What is up, friends of those friends? And what is up, friends of those friends' friends? Even if I don't know you, I'm just saying what's up to you. So today I'm playing Blacklight Retribution, and I'm actually going to try and get into this game, because this game is a lot of fun. This is Capture the Flag, which is a game mode that I haven't played since the original Black Ops. I hate it. It's so slow. People camp, all that stuff. Now, on this game, the maps are tight enough to where that's not even a factor. So I actually had fun playing Capture the Flag. Go figure. So I've had my PlayStation a week, just like everyone else who's had theirs. And I wanted to wait before I actually did any kind of review or tell you what my real thoughts of the PlayStation 4 was. Because I know when you first get stuff like this, it's new and it's shiny and it's fresh out of the box. So your perspective is a little tainted because it's new. So I wanted to wait a while before I actually told you guys what my complete thoughts of the PlayStation 4 were. Now, I wanted to be fair, so I wanted to grade it on the controller, the hardware, the software, and then the games themselves. So I didn't want to just give one all-encompassing, this is what I think it is, and that's it. I wanted to give you the areas where I thought the PlayStation 4 was good. Also, I wanted to give the ones where, of course, the PlayStation 4 is bad. Duh. So first, let's talk about the hardware, the console itself. Now, the PlayStation 4 is beautiful. It looks like a, I don't know, it just looks like a tipped over bookshelf or something. It's really angular. So I like the design of it. It kind of brings me back to the PlayStation 2. It also has that blue luminescent light in the middle that kind of just comes out of nowhere on the PlayStation. Now, a problem I have with it is the power button and the eject button are flush against the front side of the PlayStation 4. So there's no audible cue to let you know if you press the button. So a lot of times I'm kind of trying to dig my fingernail in there to press the button to see if I've ejected it, because it doesn't let you know that you pressed the button. So I dislike that. It has 2 USB ports, which I guess is more than enough. I don't really use them on my PlayStation, but I like the design. I just hate the placement of the buttons. Now, next on there is the controller. And this is the thing that surprised me, like really surprised me. And this is probably my favorite part about the PlayStation 4 is the control. It is amazing. And I thought coming from the Xbox 360 to the PS4, I was going to be all, oh my God, this is terrible. Oh my God, suicide, death, become us. But it wasn't. First of all, the controller is way bigger than the DualShock 3. Excuse me. And the little handles at the bottom are bigger, beefier, so it just fits a lot more naturally in my hands. The thumbstick placement still is a little weird, but it didn't really do anything to diminish my FPS game playing skill. Also, the buttons are concave, so you don't slip off like on the PlayStation 3. When you're really playing really intensely, the analog sticks are shorter, so the movements are a lot more precise. Like when I played Call of Duty on the the PlayStation 4, it was just like that. I picked it up, it was gone. Now trying to play on the PlayStation 3, man, it was awful. Also, the triggers are in a better place. They're concave as well, so they fit a lot more naturally around your finger. Although I dislike how close the bumpers are to the triggers. I think they should have had a bit more spacing. The touchpad is cool, although there's not a single game that really uses the feature. So it's going to be cool to see how they put that in the works. But overall, the controller is amazing. So let's get to the trouble areas on the PS4, and for me it is the software, the UI, the interface on the PlayStation 4. Not the interface itself, but the functionality and the speed. I thought everything was supposed to be seamless. I'm here, I want to go to here quick, but a lot of times it takes a long time for the menus to pop up. Now, first of all, the PlayStation 4's user interface is tons less confusing than the PlayStation 3, where you have to dive in the menu after menu after menu after menu to find stuff. PS4, it's all laid out there. Every single thing that you have on your console is in one easy to read line, although I wish you could shuffle and adjust some of the things on there. Now, the problems I have is the network itself. Also, when you try to multitask. So if I'm playing the game and I want to bring up the menus, sometimes it's really quick, pops right up. Other times it takes a long pause where it does whatever it's doing in the background. Also, if you want to stream or upload or download anything in the background, it absolutely kills your online gaming experience. So at first I chalked it up to maybe bandwidth, but I have 3 separate internets. I have Comcast, AT&T, and I have Sprint, and they all are 25 megs and above. So I'm not exactly sure how that affected, but it really pisses me the hell off when I share a video and then I go back to play the game and it is eternally laggy. So my biggest issue right now is the user interface. I hope that they optimize it a lot more so it's a lot quicker, but right now it is sluggish as hell. Now finally on here is the controller, and this is also another area that was really disappointing for me, because outside of NBA 2K14, which is a real leap over its 360 or a PS4 predecessor, everything else just looks like a slightly sharper version of the current gen game. So Battlefield looks a lot better, although the 64 player just gives it a whole different feel to it. FIFA just looks like it's been on PlayStation 3. That's it. It just looks sharper. Call of Duty is the exact same games, exactly the same. So there wasn't a lot to differentiate the current gen titles from the next gen titles, which is just disappointing in itself. So I don't blame that part on the PlayStation 4. That's just development for the next gen. That's always the first wave, which I thought that was going to happen. But I mean, it is really souring to see that these games are exactly the effing same. So overall, guys, I give the PlayStation maybe a C+, C-, depends on how the menus are performing. I think the console itself is great. I think the hardware is powerful. I just think they still have a lot of bugs or things that they need to optimize and work out before it really runs the way it should be. Also, they need more apps on the PlayStation 4. There's only a few that you can actually use. So let me know what you guys thought on there. How was your PlayStation 4 experience? And as always, guys, I love to tell you thanks a lot.
See, we only like music that rhymes.
Given the Xbox's faster frame rate, we have no choice but to declare it the most technologically fit for Starfleet. Oh my god, they're so gay!